Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Downwork, man. And look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, because look, I love passing just as much as anyone, and my gamer tag is literally Downwork. But when it comes to 2K and people saying they're quote-unquote pass first, I'm really starting to believe that's just an excuse for not being able to score the ball or not being confident in their ability to score the ball. Because look, I don't load up on this 98 pass accuracy point guard to drop 40. I literally made this build to pass the ball, but I'm also trying to win. And I'm sorry, but I'm not turning down any opportunities to put the ball in the rim. And to that, some people might say, well, you're just not a pass first player. And that's fine, but then I'd have to ask you, like, why would I pass the ball if I know I can just go ahead and score? And I'm not saying I'm gonna come down the court every time and shoot because I'm confident that I'm gonna make it, but as a scorer, and especially against bad defenders, you're gonna see a lot of opportunities open up to get yourself a bucket. So I can't see any logical reason why I'd be looking to pass before looking to get my own shot off as a confident scorer. I mean, I wish I could go into the rec and just pass the ball all game, throw my alley-oops, throw my flashy passes, and get out of there with a dub. But the reality is, unless you're playing with a set 5 or a setup team and schemes and all that, that's gonna allow you to play that facilitator role strictly, you're probably gonna have to do a little bit of everything. And that's why when people sit at their pass first and they just go into every game looking to pass the ball, they're setting themselves up for failure. Because every game is gonna be different. You're gonna have to have a different approach depending on who you're playing. There's gonna be games where in order for your team to be successful, you're gonna have to score the ball as the point guard. They're gonna make you score the ball. And even as a scoring point guard, there's gonna be games where teams ain't looking at that. They're gonna send double teams, they're gonna send traps, they're gonna rotate, and they're gonna force you to make reads and make passes. And a lot of these quote-unquote pass first point guards in the rec, they think they're good passes because they can throw a backdoor cut. And there's nothing wrong with throwing a backdoor cut, but can you read a rotation? These same dudes will act like they're God's gift to the point guard position after throwing 12 backdoor cuts, but let them play anybody who rotates and they're gonna have 12 turnovers. A lot of these dudes that call themselves pass first players, they come down the court and they just wait for a cut every single time. And there's nothing wrong with cutting, and there ain't nothing wrong with throwing a cut. Y'all gonna see me do a lot of cutting in this game right here. But the thing about it is it can't be your only offense. Because if you're playing anybody with a brain, you might get one backdoor cut on them, but the next time you throw that cut, it's gonna be a turnover, I promise you. And that's why being a pass first player and just coming down the court looking to pass every time, it will never work, because now you're predictable. And when you're predictable, you're not beating anybody who knows what they're doing. But as y'all can see, man, we down 29-21 in this game right here. And I'm out here on a 6-7 play shot. And the thing that I like about this build is that, like I told y'all in the build video, it can do both. So if I get teammates that know how to space the floor, know how to position themselves and put themselves in position to score, then I can play that facilitator role. But if I get guys who don't really know what they're doing and can't hit an open shot, then I can just kind of take matters into my own hands. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when I loaded up onto this build, I said, yo, I'm gonna go into the rec and I'm gonna see if I could just pass the ball, be pass first, and still win the game. But it's almost like 2K was trying to save me from wasting my time, because they kept putting me at the 2. And when I'm at the shooting guard and I touch the ball, I'm sorry, but I'm going to get a bucket. And that's just my mindset at the 2, and I feel like that's justifiable. Now, if somebody's open, of course I'm gonna pass them the ball, but I'm looking to be aggressive. And I noticed that the point guard really wasn't looking to score either. He was really more so looking to pass and hit cutters. So both of your guards can't be pass first players. You're gonna need somebody to put pressure on the defense by being a scoring threat. Now, right here, the big man plays the role quite well, and he gets back in a position. I think it was pretty good position, but because the standing dunks are so crazy, dudes always want to jump. And it's tough, because I'm somebody that preaches, yo, just put your hands up and don't jump. But when you get in that position right there, and especially if you're mismatched, it really don't matter if you jump or put your hands up, you're probably gonna get dunked on. And maybe it's just me, but y'all can let me know in the comments if y'all think the standing dunks are a little bit crazy too. But we down 1 going into halftime, and again, center's gonna leave his feet and give up another easy 2. But I get it. He seems to be mismatched, so he's trying to overcompensate. But if I'm him, I'm putting my hands up and living with the results. But we down 3, and I beat my man right here and going to the spin shot to avoid the help. And I'm thinking I got an and 1. But on those spin shots, I let go of the shot button as my player's doing the spin. Then I get back on it to time the shot. And I think what happens is, if you're not holding the shot button when the foul happens, it doesn't even matter if you're already into the animation. They're not going to give you the and 1 for it. And I'm not really mad about that because a lot of players were getting free throws, just doing spin gathers with no intention on shooting the ball at all. But we down one right here and I get the ball on the break, hit him with a quick step back. Big man sets a pretty good screen right there and I get a wide open three. But fast forward to the end of the third quarter and we down 9. Now I thought about hitting the AI in the corner, but as y'all can see, I'm patient with it. His man retreats, so I just take my man off the dribble and I get an easy layup. So we at the top of the fourth quarter, we on the break, I touch the corner, go back door. Point guard hits me right on time and we cut the lead to 5. But one thing I'll never understand is why are dudes still gambling off of the AI in March? Like, yo, at this point, don't we all realize that the AIs don't miss? If you got an AI, you got the most dangerous guy on the court. You need to be guarding him. Because when I'm the point guard and I got an AI on my team, I'm just waiting for a motherfucker to help off. I'm throwing that pass immediately because I know that motherfucker gonna hit. But we down 10 and my man flopping on the floor for some reason. And when dudes do that, you gotta score. I'm sorry. If dudes want to be clowns, let them make a fool of themselves. Okay, you want to flop? Well, now you just gave up a bucket. And if there's one thing I can't stand in 2K, it's when dudes allow the other team to be idiots and get away with it. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, allowing one guy to guard 2 people so they can double the ball. Or y'all ever get into a rec game and somebody from the other team ain't there, but because dudes don't know how to space the floor, y'all still struggling to score the ball. Like, you can't make that shit up. But right here we down 6, I'ma go back door. Point guard gonna hit me again, but y'all know my build can't dunk, so I just run out, get to my midi spot, rise up, and I get another easy bucket. Now this right here is why it helps to have some close shot on your build this year, because in certain spots close to the rim, you can't take a regular jump shot anymore. And it happens to me all the time, but as long as I have a decent close shot on my build, I usually green them. Now y'all probably looking at that last shot attempt and wondering what the hell I was thinking. And I was really trying to get the little run out fadeaway shot, but it gave me a standstill jumper, so I don't know. But I'll never understand why it's so hard for dudes to get up on a screen in 2K, bro. The guard is in takeover, sharp takeover. 2 screens are being set and ain't nobody stepping up on that. That's crazy to me. So now we down 3 with about 2 minutes left in the fourth. And it's really just become a duel between me and this point guard. But big man sent me a pick right here, and I see this dude playing the left side of it, so I'm like, bet, I'm gonna go right. And instead of stepping up and actually contesting the shot, the help defense just swipes at me. And y'all already know, when you guarding a taller shot creator and take over, you can't even just put a hand up, you gotta jump. If you don't jump, you probably gonna get shot over unless you got like a 99 perimeter defense or something like that. Now I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to hurt their feelings right here with this one, and I got a little bit carried away because we really didn't need that. But in all honesty, it was a great shot, it was a really good look, but I just mistimed it. And again, big man playing too low on the screen, so the guard gets an easy pull-up midi, and he makes it a 2-possession game. Now right here, I'm just trying to run around and get myself open so somebody could throw me the ball, because I'm like, yo bro, I'm in takeover, give me the rock. But he runs a nice little play with the AI and cuts the lead to 2. So now all we need is for the big man to step up in a pick and roll so we can get a stop. And right there, if you ask me, he still wasn't playing high enough, but he got the stop, and that's all we need. So now it's a tied game, and I can't believe this shit, but I actually fell asleep on a back door and gave up an easy 2. I got my big man yammed on. But I don't even care though, cause he deserved that for not helping up on the pick and roll. But just like I fell asleep, looked like somebody on their team fell asleep too, cause I'm wide open for a 3, and you know I'm knocking that down. And I think they was trying to work out some type of switch or something like that, cause my man ran straight to the corner. But we up 1 and we need to stop right here, so the guard trying to work something out to get to that pull-up midi, but it's not there because finally the big man is stepping up. And they in the game chat, but I guess some miscommunication happened because the guard ends up wide open for another 3. So now we down 2, and listen, I ain't trying to tie the game up, I ain't trying to go to no overtime, but I'm running around trying to get myself free. Now I finally get the ball right here, and I thought about the midi pull-up, but I'm like, nah, let me kick it back out. But at this point, I'm literally chasing the ball because I'm like, bro, it ain't no way I'm not taking the last shot. And as y'all can see, the point guard decided to switch on to me, but I hit him with a quick cross right here, and I'm getting 2 screens on the wing, but look, I end up wide open for 3, so you know I gotta knock it down. but it seems like they might have been arguing over there because look, my guy ain't even playing right here. And it's crazy because the guard actually gets a good look at a mid-range pull-up, but he just ends up smoking it. So luckily we get out of there with the dub. But as always, man, I appreciate all the support. Hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments about pass first point guards or just pass first play style in general. And if you ain't following me on Twitter, be sure to give me a follow over there at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.